Hi everybody, I'm Krystian.
And I'm Gereon.
And this is Trace 5. This is the starting with a burp by Bantwins here.
Yeah, I mean, we lost Falco and his finger, so someone has to take over.
Someone has to take over indeed. So this is the final game from our January lightning round review, whatever. Where we're gonna see all of the games that we recorded in January, and this could decide who wins this third championship, even though this is not the final round.
Mm-hmm. And it's again Brian from Belgium versus Jan Django from Cologne.
Gereon, we've come full circle.
Yes.
We've began this series by looking at common CI builds. Mm-hmm. And if there's one person who's been really adamant at pushing CI in our meta, it was Django on the right.
Yeah, he has a fable for playing the most degenerate decks.
Yep.
And then
I mean Bantwins too. So
yes, of course.
So the two found each other.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if Bantwins actually playing in degenerate runner here right now.
Smoke isn't really degenerate.
Smoke seems very reasonable. I haven't heard of any Smoke that.
No, Smoke is just plain good.
So Bantwins might be getting old. It's not the Bantwins that we know all in love. It might be a different type of Bantwins here. So to reiterate for people who are new to this game, so Smoke is an ability that gives you 1 recurring credits that you can use every turn.
Yeah, and the important thing is it's a stealth credit.
Yeah. So she's very much into those special type of stealth breaker that requires special type of stealth credit. And she gives you 1 of those every turn, which is great. And of course, CI, we already talked about this, has such a big... the hand size is equal to the amount of credits you have. So you want to have a lot of credits so you can keep all of the cards on your hand and create a crazy combo that wins you the game immediately. Good. So let's start. Django begins with... that's a good start for Django.
It's a very good start. Hedge fund, scarcity, and clearance.
Scarcity especially. So this is a card current that makes resources more expensive.
Yeah, two more credits to install them.
And there's a lot of resources that Smoke depends on. Like some from the top of my head. Daily cast, obviously, but I mean something like... the Netrunner.
Netrunner is important for
Beth.
Smoke. Beth is important. Film Critic is important.
Film Critic is important. All of these things are... I guess maybe you wouldn't install Film Critic in this matchup, but generally there's a lot of stuff that Smoke likes to use, and these things are very expensive now. So
all of them turning wheels, same old thing.
Yeah.
This is,
a lot of things are affected by this. So Bantwins keeps running. Oh, interesting.
Oh, interesting. Punitive.
I didn't even know that he has this win condition as well. Whew, rough. So we saw Biotic Labor and Punitive Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike now in a revised core set.
Yeah.
Something that Bantwins has to watch out, not to score too many things in the same turn. I'm guessing this is kind of like a answer to something like data sifting, where you kind of score a lot of agendas and it's like, oh, nope, you're dead. Kind of spicy that Jan has even this option here. That's kind of like amazing. This is a very tough deck that has a lot of outs. Okay, then finally installing an upgrade, an ice in front of R&D. Bantwins chugging a diesel.
And he's also playing best defense, so all of the zero cost stuff that Brian plays is in danger.
Oof! Yeah, we know why Jan is here on the top table in this penultimate round, but technically the ultimate round. So maybe he has 2 Punitive Counter-Strikes?
I don't know. It's certainly possible.
Okay, and now finally, this is now the counter that Jan didn't want to see.
The bane of CI.
So this is the employee strike, which turns off the ability of the corporation, which means Jan suddenly has a hand size of 5.
Yeah, especially when that hits you as a CI player at the wrong time, and you have to discard basically all of your hand.
This is rough.
This is...
I mean, he could score something. I think they might even have a Vitruvius there.
If he has a Vitruvius and Biotic,
that would help. But otherwise, this is a rough situation to be, especially with no board state whatsoever. And he has some money, so maybe he can score a double Biotic something. But oof, kind of. Oh yeah,
that's also
that's good. Archive memories into a scarcity, so to bring back to destroy the old current. override the current of the runner and to be able to keep his hand. That's good. Bantwins now, of course, I already saw the Netrunner there. Bantwins hoped also for an opportunity to play his resources, but nope. So instead he deuces wild. Good old Dan, Sleepless Dan.
All tournament cards must be sleeved.
So he's sleeved actually as well. Yeah, that's true. And so that's going to be a hard-earned Beth here, but I think she's worth the price.
Yeah, she's going to earn her money back.
So Beth has three abilities depending on how much money the corporation has. A different thing is triggered, but I think in this game we probably always going to see her giving an extra click.
Yeah. Yeah, and even if he's just using that click to gain a credit. She will pay back for her install cost.
Yeah, the extra click is also nice because you can be more aggressive. You can access more cards from HQ.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Probably worthwhile. It's kind of fascinating that Bantwins also plays a security testing. Wow. Love it. So he's drawing. Now he has 5 clicks. So first click is draw. Come on, Düsseldorf to HQ. There's no... What? Why are you even thinking about this? Come on, man. Of course. So again, ACI, the agendas pile up on HQ. So you got to access the HQs. And Kaguya is not something you want to see, something you want to get rid of, but you can't. Draws another Düsseldorf HQ. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Play your cards. What? Huh. Okay.
Astrolabe. That's interesting. Wow. He's not going to profit from that very much, is he?
No, I'm not. I'm not seeing Jungle installing a lot of things. Although he has like some stuff like Cyberdex here, so maybe or like a Jeeves sometimes. Just keep your good old Jeebo up there.
That's rough.
Oof. So trashing the SMC with Best defense is rough, and then also an upgrade there on R&D. Just a little surprise for Bantwins. Maybe if in case he wants to do like an indexing, maybe just a Krystian grid. Yeah. Very, very likely. Bantwins has a bunch of options here. I wonder why he doesn't do exactly what he just did. Dirty Laundry HQ. I am kind of fascinated how Bantwins balances expanding his board state and doing aggression. Like he doesn't want to just like go all in and access 4 cards from HQ.
Yeah, he can't. Because of the punitive threat.
Yeah, no, well, also that as well, but also he kind of wants to make sure that he's not falling behind. That Django cannot surprise him with a gear check, for example.
Okay, cloak is important.
Getting some more of those smoke credits, those recurring stealth credits that are so important for Smoke's breakers. So now Django finishes up his ice defense. Probably not going to see more ice from him. Oof! And there is another employee strikes.
Yeah, will Jan be able to pull this off again?
I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of archive memories on hand. But of course, the archive memories.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, like Bantwins vomits out all of the resources because the employee strike removes just install all of the resources here. Yeah, that makes sense. So we have a turning wheel, we have daily casts, we have Netmerker, and we have a security testing. Mm-hmm. Security testing is back. Demotion times are over. Security testing. we come crawling back to security testing. I'm sorry, babe. Yeah. So security testing, he can define a server, and when he accesses the server, instead of accessing cards, he gets 2 credits instead. Yeah. And Jan actually did create a new server here.
Yeah, and he has archives open, so there's at least one target.
There's a lot of targets. Just like I'm saying, like the new server also gave a card draw to Bantwins, so that's great. What do you think it is?
This one card? I don't know, probably an economy asset or Jeeves.
I would say Jeeves, probably.
Yeah.
But it could be something else. It could be a Cyberdex we saw, but Cyberdex probably would have installed on HQ. There's still this option that maybe Bantwins has a clot. So that's why I think also
CVS
Django was so aggressive against the...
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have played it on the Neo remote. He would have put it into a central to avoid the Astrolabe trigger.
That's a fair point, indeed, yes. And again, the ice, we have to assume all of the ice is actually... Now Django is in a tough position. It seems like he doesn't really have an answer to the employee strike. Yeah. So he's actually preparing for the worst situation ever, which is he has to discard down to 5 cards. Oh, you poor thing. You only have 5 cards on hand. Oh. We're being a bit mean to Django, but he won enough against us.
And also it's... all CI players should experience this once in a while.
I think every now and then, I think it's fair. It's fair. It's kind of like the bargain that you go into when you play CI, where it's like, okay, what happens if this happens? Well, that happens now. You have to discard down to 5, and this is tough. A lot of cards get trashed from HQ. Of course, you can pick the best ones, but does it really, like, that makes no difference, you know, because...
and then what you end up with is a handful of agendas, right?
Yeah, you will, and either all the agendas are on hand, or he actually even draws more, like, hope maybe he draws into a current, but nope. Oof, rough. Yeah, all of this stuff gets trashed, and your combo, you rely so much on having like all of the cards on hand to issue the combo. So the decisions then becomes like, do I trash the agendas to keep my combo cards on hand?
Exactly.
Or do I trash all of the stuff just to keep the agendas in hand so the run doesn't win, but then I have no chance of winning? It's really a tough situation, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not playing CI. It's like I don't want to be in this kind of like I don't want to be in the situation where my pants are down and my genitals are flopping in the wind.
Can we change the subject?
Yes. Oh, so that's interesting. Do you see this? He has a. That is a
Elizabeth.
No, it's Haas.
Director Haas. Yeah.
Director Haas in there. Interestingly. Okay, so he rests the thing.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. But we know that he installs the Haas. He installed the Haas there. And something else. So so the first click was draw, then he installed 2 things, and now he discards everything. So that's interesting. So we see him trying to save some of these combo pieces. And Haas? When is the last time we saw Haas?
It's years ago.
It's incredible.
I mean, literally years ago.
Seriously. I think I played it once, maybe, but that was in my jank youth when I was still into jank. When I was way more into jank than I am today. Okay, so there's secure testing on a random card, which we know that now is a Jeeves.
It's a Jeeves, yeah.
Bantwins now has to play a different Django. A Django that is doing some. Clearly, Django did a strategy change here. This costs an avalanche of cards to be puked out from HQ, and Bantwins has to think how he wants to deal with this. He drew with the first click. He still has the extra click from the Beth. 5 cards in HQ, 3 cards installed. One of them is a Jeeves. The other ones we don't know.
Brian doesn't know. Well, most importantly,
yeah, he has only 4 credits, not too much credits, so he cannot like start trashing things. He cannot trash the Jeeves.
Well, if he runs with security testing, he's up to 6.
Yeah, he could try to trash the Jeeves, but he opts to draw more stuff. Maybe he wants to prepare. Maybe he has a 3rd employee strike.
I don't know.
And he wants to draw into it just in case Django will like score something, and then he can like be back in his old shenanigans. Okay. We see him
more,
make his
and
eye
then money up.
and sure gamble. I think sure gamble was a good choice. Like I think he was in this liminal situation where it's like he could spend it all, but then it would take ages for him to come back. Instead, he decided to push on through and get to a high credit amount, so he can do more damage in the next round. But now Django has an opportunity to maybe get away from the
rest Jeeves.
Holy crap! This is happening. This is happening. He actually rests Jeeves and Haas, so he can advance the global food. What a ballsy play! Wow!
Oh, amazing.
He counted on Bantwins not checking the cards. But of course now Haas is also unprotected, so Bantwins could trash Haas, which would give him 2 points. But I guess damage was done to Django, but at least he got out of a vice, so he can now begin drawing up cards again.
More money? Is he preparing for the Haas trash?
He has to trash the Haas.
It's really expensive, isn't it?
It's like 5 or
6.
5 or 6, yeah. But he had trashed the Haas, duh. Okay. You place the Ghost Runner. Then trash the Haas. Yeah. And so the idea with the Haas is when you trash her, she's an asset. But if you trash her as a runner, you add her to your score area. Yeah. Because she is like the boss of. Yeah,
and he can use HP. The Ghost Runner credit to pump up the net marker.
Oh, he actually did. That's good. How? Because he spent it on Haas?
I think, yeah.
Okay. That's amazing. And I didn't know that you can do that. Wow. Yeah, if you spend the ghost, that's cool. Oh, and he also trashed the Jeeves.
The Jeeves, yeah, Jeeves must go.
So Jan at 3 points, Bantwins at 2 points with the Haas trash.
Amazing.
That's so good.
Okay, archive back the violet level clearance and play it again.
So now Jan is restarting his cerebral imaging engine. I guess something that he also has become distant of. What if there's a third employee strike? Does he have the solution for this? I saw that he has the agendas on hand to win the game. He has the two damage agenda, and I saw the brain rewiring thing as well.
Yes.
So he just needs to have the fast advance tools. Of course, now both very important fast advance tools have been trashed. Bantwins checks archives.
Puts nothing in there.
There's nothing important there, yeah. Draws more stuff.
What is he looking for?
I don't know. Like, again, maybe he's the third employee strike. That would be pretty good. Or maybe he has some kind of like damage protection to win. Oh,
yeah, he already has a turning wheel out.
I'm kind of amazed that he doesn't even run against anything. I guess maybe he doesn't have an SMC, right? That's something that's missing.
That's probably the one PC's digging for. This is the third SMC.
Look at the agendas piling up in Django's hand. You got to know at Bantwins that there's like a ton of agendas there. Maybe legwork? Is that maybe that's something that he's looking for?
It's also important card for him, yeah.
Oh, also I think the Beth is no longer giving an extra click.
What draw is fine also.
That for draw is also good. Usually you spend at least 1 click for the draw anyway, so...
Yeah.
Alright, running HQ now with nothing installed, interestingly, yeah. That's, of course, a Mother Goddess. Stops him and dead, unless he has a divey. Actually runs on the second one. So I'm expecting this to be... oh wow, no rest. Oof! Loses an agenda. With so many agendas on hand, yet another agenda up there doesn't... What's about the upgrade?
What about the upgrade, yeah.
Guys,
access the upgrade, please.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thanks. Cyberdex doesn't care about the Cyberdex. I think Django also doesn't care. No viruses that we've seen yet.
Yeah, and if he lets it live, we can assume he doesn't play Clot.
You think so? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. He wouldn't have to go through it again just to play Clot. Yeah, I've seen people being not really keen on playing Clot again, especially since there's no Astra anymore. Gereon this is so weird. Netrunner has become so weird. This is a different game. You have to relearn Netrunner. That's why I'm saying it's the best way to start Netrunner now.
It's still now, yes. Definitely.
It's so good. It's completely different world. You can't the old guys cannot rely on their old tricks anymore. You can come in and completely revolutionize the way people think about Netrunner. Okay. Oh, so first fast advance tool. Biotic, yeah. And we see also his archive memories down there. So that makes him employee strike proof as well. But also gives him some options perhaps, maybe.
Yeah, he could use that to get back the Jeeves, maybe. Because Jeeves and Biotic...
Maybe, but then he would have to install the G's, and then maybe Bantwins would trash it now with his money. It's a tough situation. And again, I'm again in the situation that I've seen so many times against Jan and his CI, where it's I'm up to 4 points, and I think I might win this game, and then suddenly, nope, you won, you lost. I have the combo assembled on my hand. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what usually happens.
I'm kind of also amazed that Jan actually didn't trash too many pieces. He trashed some violet level clearances, but this is just draw. This is not something that he needs to win this game, So actually this...
No, those are just accelerators.
Yeah, so this employee strike wasn't that severe.
No, and he only had to discard 4 or 5 cards.
It slowed him down because he had to deal with it, but it didn't actually stop him from doing the one.
Another Mother Goddess.
Nobody cares about that. Bantwins drawing. Some nice lime sleeves, very, very shaperish. Love them. So that is going to be a councilman. Helps a lot.
Yes.
Could be great. Disturbing the combo somehow. The win with a...
something against that.
With the contract killer is no longer possible, and if there's a Jeeves that Jan relies on, is also kind of turned off. That's kind of nice. It's a good splash. Yeah, I'm thinking still. Yes. So many things. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, Jan. You've been here before. You know how to do this. I guess he looks for a second biotic labor or something. How does this work? So wait, so Kaguyo is 1 click for 2 advancement tokens, right?
True.
So he needs 3 Kaguyos, I think, somehow, and is biotic labor, and then he wins the game. No, wait, he needs 2 biotic labors.
And he has only 1 on hand.
And I think he might have also trashed some Kaguyos, not sure. If he has more biotic labors, I think he only needs 1 biotic labor, so that's kind of a problem. So multiple biotic labors now, or G's would also, of course, help, but he doesn't have one. Tough. It's infuriating to play against this kind of deck, because it's you're sitting there and it's oh gosh, he's thinking, he's actually already counting the clicks.
Then it ends with take 2.
It's okay, I'm off the hook for now. Already the contract killer here, but of course this is a bit of a problem. He cannot use this because of the councilman, so that's good. Oof. Bantwins calling the brain rewiring here, so up to 5 points. 1 more 2-pointer and he wins the game. Do you think he has the Diva? Divey Diva?
Divey, you mean? Yeah. I don't think so, maybe.
Okay, running again.
Running again.
What kind of ice is there?
I don't know.
Maybe. Wins the game.
Oh, lucky.
Lucky snipe. 2 agendas for each other. Yeah, there's
and all of the other agendas on hand.
Django, a bit of a me is showing how many agendas were on hand. There's not too many agendas left. That's true. But of course, yeah, the Haas betrayed
there's
him.
the Divey. You were right. He played.
He had the Divey, so he was looking for the Divey, I guess, right? That was the idea. That's cool.
But why didn't Jan res that ice? What?
Yeah, we don't know. I'm thinking it might have been just a bluff. It might have been just a second. What is their face?
Mother Goddess?
Mother Goddess, yeah.
Yeah, but that would have kept him out, right?
Well, yeah, but then the other Mother Goddess would have been trashed. It's a unique.
True. Yes.
And I guess Jan couldn't have afforded to give Bantwins full access to HQ. That there was too many agendas on there.
That's too dangerous. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I like this. This is a nice ending to our series, to the reign of CI.
Yeah, but since we're not showing the entirety of this tournament, we have to say that Brian won.
Yes, he won this. So he won this final round against Django, which put him so high in the points that whoever he fought in the final round, which was Jackmate, he was not able to, like, whatever he did there, he would still be winning the game, and he won against Jackmate as well. So well earned victory.
Well earned victory. Yeah.
By Bantwins. Congratulations, Bantwins! A really great success, and I think I really like especially this final game where you saw a deck that was prepared against CI. There was a lot of tech that Bantwins used, which was very effective. Of course, there was luck involved as well. Yes. But Bantwins also knew exactly what he was doing. He was drawing a lot, interestingly, not running a lot. Mm-hmm. This is something that I learned from this game. Looking for the piece that he needs to apply the right kind of pressure. And Haas made an appearance.
Yeah, that's really the amazing thing about this game. Yeah, it's a nice one.
Really good. So let's see what happens next games. We're probably from the Kitara cycle, which already is out at this point. Like 2 data packs came out at the same time.
More or less, yeah.
Finally, like the dam is broken. We're going to see some new developments. Maybe we're going to see less CI in the future. Yeah. I saw a lot of Lila builds recent days because as a response to the CI, so maybe the criminals are coming back. Yeah. I don't know. Anything is possible. Yeah. See you next time around, guys, and as always, hack the planet!
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.